This is gonna be a short rant video about companies and how I feel about them. First things first, it's 1883, and if we look at my reinvestment, it's $1.3 million. If I switch to maybe GB, they have only 770,000. If we look at the massive Germany, the number 3 GDP in the world, they have 368,000 reinvestment. And looking at Russia, they only have 250k reinvestment. If we look at my GDP, we're pretty much equal in GDP, yet I have 5 times as much reinvestment as Russia. And the reason for that is because of companies. And the main thing I wanted to talk about is the meta, because the meta used to be you would expand into Gaza, you'd take Transvaal, you'd get some nice gold income, it would boost your economy, you'd maybe expand into Ethiopia, you could even do the Peru-Bolivia strat. There's a bunch of different things you can do. I feel like Paradox Interactive removed one meta and just made the other one just super insane, because if I'm being realistic, I don't think I should have this much construction as a small country, number 7 GDP, and have more reinvestment, own the world, different things like that. I feel like it should be nerfed. I feel like in multiplayer it's probably fine, but in single player this is just insane, where it's any single country can just dominate the world if you just get investment rights. Like I have investment rights with GB, I have investment rights with Germany. I used to have it a little bit for Austria. I used to have it with Ottomans, I currently have it with Russia, and I currently have it with the USA as well. If we look at the company HQ for this one company, we look at the dividends, you can see the UK is pretty much carrying all of the dividends, same with a little bit from Germany, USA, all these different things. I feel like the meta should be changed where it should maybe be more expensive for company headquarters to own foreign land. Maybe there should be some laws that increase that cost or decrease that cost. But the entire tall meta now is literally just companies. And it's kind of fun, but this run was intended to be a wide game at Switzerland. But as you can see, I pretty much am dominating the companies. The reason I kind of have issue with this is because it makes the game too repetitive to where there's only really one playstyle that kind of works. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because it kind of came up to mind during my Switzerland run. Because the whole idea was playing wide, conquering as much as possible, but we're still playing tall, and the formula is very repetitive, especially for me since I do similar companies. But you establish a company, you give it an industry right, you give it investment rights, and then you just get investment rights with GB and you pretty much won the game. Let's look at this Peru run at roughly the similar date. It doesn't show it here. And if we look, I'm not constructing any economy buildings. I'm even increasing my construction here. And the reinvestment here is also 1.12 million, which is incredibly high. If we look at the companies, I'm earning so much profit. And if we look globally, I'm still dominating, except for, you know, like GB, which is kind of expected. But I shouldn't just be dominating the entire world with the exception of one country with companies. There should be some limits and some things held in place to block that. I'll look at another save game. Okay, that's actually the only 2 save games I have. But that pretty much explains my thoughts on it. I just think the meta is way too broken, it's way too OP, and it's so repeatable and easy to the point where you pretty much do it every single run and there's no reason not to. But that should be the video. It's just short. I just wanted to share my opinions. If you guys have your own thoughts, share them in the comments. That'll be interesting to read, because I don't know if other people agree with me or if I'm just a solo opinion here. But yeah, this should be the video, guys. Have a good one.